He really does. All right, and you can see all the little chew marks here where those front teeth, those orange front teeth, chewed on this stick as he was eating the outside bark of the stick. That's what he's doing. And there are a lot of them chewing down trees. This is another herbivore that you don't see very often. Very soft, very soft. This is called a muskrat. And they live in the water just like the beaver lives near the water, okay, and swims in the water. They're semi-aquatic, they're called. Okay, and who is this guy right here? She doesn't have orange teeth though, or he doesn't. She. This is a she. And who would this be? It's an herbivore that only eats plants. White-tailed deer. This is Mrs. Deer. She doesn't have any orange teeth because she's going to eat softer leaves. Right? She's not going to eat the same thing, but she's still an herbivore because do I see a space? Put your finger where the space is behind the front teeth. See right there? There's a space right here. Plant eater. There she is. And she doesn't have antlers, so this is a girl. I know that from that. And a weird thing about deer, they have bottom teeth in the front. They don't even have any top teeth in the front. Well, they use their tongue. They have a really, really rough tongue, and they pull the leaves like pull it off, and then use their tongue to put their food in the back of their mouth. And then if she's eating the apple, that's easy enough. Okay, up in the top of the trees, right now, what's hatching out?
Caterpillars.
Look at my shirt. Caterpillars. Hundreds of caterpillars. Not hundreds, thousands. And right now, it's getting spring, and all those birds that left Virginia and migrated to a southern place, they're coming back. And they're coming back because what can they find up in the trees?
Caterpillars.
Tons of food. Tons of energy. 100, 200 of these a day. Each bird. So if it's an herbivore, they're eating all kinds of plant seeds, not seeds, leaves, and all of these other insects. They're herbivores, and they are food for these guys. If I eat everything, what am I eating? What am I? Omni's everything. So the fox has a skull that's going to be able to eat everything. This is a fox's skull, and it certainly doesn't have a space.
Sharp.
Yes. Okay. This is a fox's skull. A fox has a mouthful of teeth because if you're going to, do I have a mouthful of teeth?
Yeah.
Hopefully. Do you?
Yeah.
We are
No.
omnivores.
No.
We eat everything.
Yeah.
You don't have them, but they're going to come in. So you will have a mouthful of teeth. Right? So, and so I can tell by looking at this that this is an omnivore because he has these front canine teeth right there, sharp to grab his prey, these sharp teeth to chew it up. That's fox. This skull is inside his head. Okay? That's gray fox. All right? There are a lot of omnivores around, a lot of omnivores. Okay? This is raccoon. See how many teeth? Same thing. I see a mouthful of teeth. I see canine sharp teeth here, and I see all these sharp. That means that raccoon likes to eat meat, and plants. It'll eat anything it can get its mouth on, really. And here's Mrs. Mouse.
Hi, Mouse.
Mrs. Mouse might give energy to this fox. That's just a snack. The fox has to get more than one mouse to survive the day. When you come up here, you can see some other this is raccoon, and you can look and see look how many teeth. The skull is shaped differently, but it's still an omnivore. This one happens to be another omnivore. Okay, this is a striped skunk we have in Virginia. They eat everything. They they're in the ground for roots and berries and fruits and everything, but they also eat insects. All right, this guy right here is a totally different shape, and the oldest animal that we have because he's been on the earth so long. Do you know who this is?
Possum.
It is possum. Here he is. This is a possum skull. A possum has more teeth than any other mammal. He has more teeth. They all have they're all different just like we're all different. But it's still an omnivore. Eats everything. Okay, I'm going to hold up some and you tell me what omnivore it might be. Who's this?
Fox.
eyes up here. Eyes up here. Gray fox. This guy right here. He likes to hunt all kinds of mice and moles and voles and rabbits and squirrels, but he really does still love berries and fruits. Who's this omnivore again? Who is this omnivore again?
Red fox.
This is red fox. Red fox would be right here. Red fox, we have both kinds in Virginia. Red fox, who is this omnivore? Raccoon. We have plenty of them. And yeah, he looks like a bandit. Right? And I don't have a bear hide, but a bear is an omnivore. In fact, a bear eats more plants than he does meat, but he eats both. Okay, and here's a gray fox with a rabbit. He's got his predator and his prey right there. So our omnivores have specialized kind of teeth, just like you do. I mean, we are omnivores now. Our teeth are made to eat everything. If you choose to only eat plants, that's your choice. You still have teeth that allow you to eat meat, but you can choose whether you eat meat or not. All right, now our carnies. Carnies, carnivore. Carny means meat. So our carnivores, we have plenty of them. But you see, we have more herbivores than anything else. All those little mice, moles, and voles running around, squirrels. Then we have right many omnivores in Virginia, and we always have to have the top of the food chain up there. That's the top of the food chain. Carnivores, most of them. Who's that on the up here? Otter. He's called a river otter, and we have the Rivanna River right in Charlottesville, and we have river otters that live there. What do they eat?
Trees.
No.
Fish.
All right, now since it's a carnivore, carny means meat, so it must eat meat, and it doesn't like vegetables. They don't like any kind of vegetables. They only want meat. All right, so fish is an answer right there, but he doesn't necessarily eat this striped bass. But he does eat fish, and snails, water snails, and clams, and mussels, and so they can eat what they can find in the water only. He only hunts in the water. He's an aquatic hunter. He doesn't have his home in the water, but he has a den in the rocks next to the water. And he's an excellent hunter. This guy is an excellent hunter. He has a torpedo. Do you know what a torpedo is?
Yes.
But most of you probably not. A torpedo was you know what a submarine is?
Yes.
All right, the submarine in the war shot a torpedo out from the submarine, and the torpedo exploded. Right? A torpedo is shaped like this, and it can swim through the water really fast, just like this otter. He's a great streamlined body, tail and everything. He's a great swimmer, and he's therefore a good hunter. And he also has this thick neck, strong, thick neck. So he's a great hunter, and he can chomp down on the fish with those. Doesn't look like much. This does not look like much of a jaw or skull. Does not look like much of a hunter. But his neck is so strong. His muscles and the muscles attached here are so strong. He can bite down on that fish and crush it, and then eat pieces of it. Okay, just like this picture right here. This one has caught himself a pretty nice sized fish. He's going to take it up on a log or on the rocks next to the river, and he's going to bite one at a time. And you can hear the crunch. Only once did I have a chance to see an otter eat, and I was lucky. I saw the otter. They're very shy animals. You don't get to see them very often. But his mouth has a lot of teeth in it, but it doesn't have as many as our omnivores. All right, now, is a snake a carnivore?
Yeah.
A snake only eats meat.
No.
Yes. A snake will not eat any plants. It'll eat eggs, and that's still meat. But will one snake eat another snake?
Yes.
Yes. If I'm hungry snake and I need my energy to make it till tomorrow, I'm certainly going to eat anything I can find that's meat, and this is meat, and I would eat a snake. This little snake would eat a smaller snake. It's part of the food. It's a food web. That's the way it works. Do you think this animal is a carnivore?
Yes.
What is it?
Praying mantis.
Praying mantis.
It's
Does he eat any berries?
No.
No, he only eats meat.
It scraped me once.
They can do that. They can't really touch you, but you know. No, this is a predator, and this predator will eat a lot of insects. And even my friend saw a big praying mantis at the end of the summer, this big. And that praying mantis is a very patient hunter. It can sit for a very long time before it preys on something, and it's very patient. And then she watched this, and she didn't have time to save the animal. The praying mantis is sitting right here, long time waiting. And there's a little stick right in front of it. And a hummingbird came on this stick all the time. It went out and got some nectar, went back and rested. Went out and got some nectar, went back and rested. Same stick. There we go. So do you think this praying mantis was able to prey on the hummingbird?
Yes.
Yes. So so predator and prey. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about getting enough energy to make it to the next day. What about a predator or not? Is a frog a carnivore? Does he eat any berries? Does he eat any leaves? No.
Like
This is a predator. Fly is an insect. So therefore, you see, it's preying on meat because and dragonflies, and that's meat. Okay, an insect is meat. Okay. Here's some more predators. These are ones that get their food out of the water. Okay, these birds, kingfisher, different water bird, fish. Okay, see they are predators eating. They're getting all their food out of the water. So how does he just does? I mean, it is amazing how big a fish can be. As long as he swallows the fish head first, then it's okay. It just goes right on down. You cannot swallow it tail first. Do you know? Yes, but why?
It'll kind of curve and get stuck in.
And these scales are running in this direction like this, and it can slide down. But if he tries it tail first, those scales are going to cut at the end. He can't swallow it tail first because the scales are going to rip into his throat. Won't work.
Yeah.
Okay.